What are those areas the finance has to address today for better tomorrow? What are those deliverables the finance has to think today for better tomorrow? How the business is rapidly changing. The finance has to think today and support to the business. Finance has to work as a strategic business partner, not only as a scorekeeping of the financial transactions and historical data reporting. Finance is still called as a department like other department is. Finance is not a department. Finance is not a custodian. Finance has to change the meaning, the way the finance is working. Because of that, the peoples, the management are calling to the finance as a department. Now it is a big opportunity in the finance head. Then how you are going to define and call as a strategic business partner. CEO or owner of the companies have a more belief on the finance controller, on the finance department. That finance can have more visibility from beginning to end. They can give the more contributions toward the success of the business. Now, what would be happen when the automations would be going to be happen with the help of technology? What the finance will do in that case? Most of the your transactional jobs are going to be routed through the technology. Then what finance will be doing in that case? The decision making deliverables is the core area the finance has to start. Decision making deliverables. So I'm sharing you what are those deliverables the finance has to think today for better tomorrow. The strategic and value. This is one of the core area finance has to think today. The transactional processing system and historical data reporting is gone. How you are creating the value, adding the value, making those kind of a strategic decisions and adding the values to the contributions of the company's growth. It is going to be defined. It is going to be considered from the finance end. The strategic and value, you have to create more. That is going to help the business to grow more. It is very important. Extreme automations. Now, over the period of 1 decade, you will find out that how the automations is going to help the business as well as the finance. You have to be standardized and create those value extreme automations. You have to understand and learn those automations. How these are going to be help the finance to create more values. How the finance is going to use the automations. It is very important. And now it is in the finance hand that how the finance is going to use. Data analytics and insight. Data is the power. Data is the power. And finance know better that how data can be utilized and create a more values. Create a more value driven system for the companies. Data is the power. So the analytics part is with the finance. Finance can create a bigger role here. Finance can create a bigger role. How you are presenting those data, preparing those data, and creating those kind of decision-making deliverables, the finance know today. And with the help of technology, with the help of automations, finance can have more reliable data, can present more decision-making deliverables in front of board, in front of management. This is very important to find out. Modern workforce. Now, how we have the existing workforce is going to be changed. You have to be modernized more. How the technology will work, how the automations will work, you have to also be a modern. Your workforce is going to be changed. And this is the requirement. You have to set your deliverables as per the requirement. Organizational agility. That is more important here than how the necessary changes is going to help the business overall. That is very important. Risks and compliance. Now, how the automations is going to be help to the business. The risks and compliance part is going to become an integral part of the business, and how the finance is going to drive and adding the values by managing the risks and compliance efficiently. This is very important. These are the deliverables. You have to bring today for better tomorrow. You have to execute today for better tomorrow. Now it is up to industry that where you have the opportunity and in your industry the automations is going to be, then you have to work on that and create those effectiveness, bringing those characteristics for the companies. How this is going to create more sophisticated and balancing portfolio for the company and for the finance, you will be see that. This is very important, my dear friend. So these are the area where the finance has to work and finding out those opportunity, creating those opportunity and set a deliverables accordingly. This is very clear that you have to work as a strategic business partner. You have to be called as a strategic business partner. If you are not going to work the way the owners of the company or the management of the companies are demanding, you will be completely out. This is as simple as that. You have to work on that and find out the solutions for the business, providing those kind of tremendous opportunity for the business, and how you are going to create sophisticated process. That is up to you only. Now you have to find out, are you ready to implement and go with the automations or not? It is up to you. This is Sanjay Singh signing out. Until we meet again. Thank you. Thank you very much.